Okay, what's going on, Appliance Boot Camp? I'm going to give YouTube a few minutes, let everybody know that we're here and that we're live. I want to thank everybody that's going to be joining us today. Um, uh, Sorry I couldn't get no thumbnail or none of that up. I actually had I had a meeting that I just got finished with about 15 minutes before coming in here, so I didn't have a chance to actually put any thumbnails and stuff. And it's kind of a short notice for me putting it out there that we're going to be having where we have it every week, Monday and Thursday. But I didn't have a chance to put the thumbnails and stuff like I normally do because I was attending the meeting prior to coming in here. We just want to let everybody know on the 19th, we're going to have our last hands-on live event for 2021. Uh, and it's going to be a great time. We got several of the alumni that have reached out, told me they're going to be here, so it's going to be a good time. Can't wait to see everybody. We got the new I call it Reface Academy. We got some got some. I'm going to add a little bit into this next one coming up, just to see how I can get time wise and stuff. So look, gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one, and it's gonna be the precursor of me going into next year, 2022. What we're gonna be doing. But I want to thank everybody for watching. Once again, if you hadn't already, click the link in the description. We have popcorn. If you buy the popcorn, we can ship it directly to you, especially for the holidays. And like I say, it gives the kids, the high school kids, a job, helps me create other businesses for you all, and keeps the high school kids employed. And they like the popcorn. They like shipping it out. They always surprised of where you all live and who's buying the popcorn. So that's that's a that's always good when they come in and they see they got ship stuff. And right now we're open. If you're gonna come to the ice cream parlor, we're in our winter hours, fall and winter hours. So we're open Thursday through Sunday from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. All right, I'm gonna get into it. I'm trying to be more mindful of the time going forward and try to keep it within an hour for my live shows. Tonight we're gonna be talking about the ABC alumni are getting wealthy, and y'all are y'all are getting wealthy, and about 2 years ago when we first started, I probably was about the most knowledgeable person. If we was in the room with the alumni stuff 2 years ago, I might have been the most knowledgeable person in the room about the appliance repair business in that room. But today, that might not be the case with the alumni. Today, that might not be the case. I'm probably not the most knowledgeable person in the room with the alumni and running the appliance repair business. So many of the alumni have came in and surpassed me. If whatever if what I've done in the appliance repair business in 2 years, they came in and they have surpassed me. And I'm not talking about technical knowledge and stuff like that because technical knowledge, I believe you can teach anybody you can train anybody how to diagnose a heater element and replace a heater element and fix the appliance. The technical part, I think, is the easiest part. It's the actual business part that's the hardest to grasp. And I'm talking about the business part. The alumni was able to get my blueprint and actually get the skip line. They got a cheat code. Me, I spent majority of my I'm not majority all I spent all of my energy and all my enthusiasm for the past 20 years to get to the level I'm at. I'm no mistake after mistake after mistake. No real mentors in the appliance repair business to give me the cheat code. Everything that I got, I had to figure it out. You all got got a cheat code and was able to jump the line. And so all of y'all energy and all y'all enthusiasm that y'all have now, all of that now is like y'all got beside me, y'all hit the nitrous bottle, and y'all y'all have taken off, and just surpassed me, and it surprised me when I talk to you all now some of the stuff that y'all doing. Excuse me. I've talked to this weekend alone. Now this is every weekend, but this weekend alone, excuse me, I'm here trying to mop and I'm getting strangled. This weekend alone, uh, I've talked to maybe six alumni who's going into who's buying other businesses. I thought that hey, this ice cream parlor thing, I had another, I had several more months. I thought I had another year before anybody be ready to buy their own ice cream parlors and all that. I said it's going to take them a while to get the money up and be able to get there. So I got a chance to learn it before they get going and go through everything. But it's not. I talked to maybe five, six people this weekend who are buying restaurants. Some of them buying ice cream parlors. Some of them are buying. I talked to several people who's getting ready to maybe buy subways from people. Um, Talk to people who flipping who done bought real estate and flipping houses with their appliance repair money. I saw Slick this past weekend out there on his back 40 on his tractor, enjoying that, and I'm seeing all of this, and it scares me too, because somebody called me and they be like, "Hey, Shnee, I want to get your advice. I'm getting ready to cut this. I'm getting ready to buy this business for this person." This weekend, like I said, I had five or six people call, and they get ready to cut a check for anywhere between 35,000 to 70,000 cash that they got on hand to go into this business. And I'm like, God knows, I'm afraid that they're gonna do something because I told them to do it, and I don't want them to spend all that large sum of money following in my direction, just same way it was in the appliance boot camp. But then especially in a business, and some of the business I had never heard of, and I'm like, they're gonna spend that money on a business I don't know anything about, and I'm afraid. Excuse me. But then after I talk to them, I find out, damn, they know more about the business than I do. And I'm asking them questions about the business that they're running and how they're getting into it and stuff. And they are thorough in business now. And it's surprising that in 2 years that you all have gotten to this point where y'all got real cash, got money, and y'all creating wealth and are surpassing anything I could dream of, to the point where I saw Marcus got 7 employees and want to have he's pushing for 16, and that's where I wanted to be at, and he's going there. I'm getting to see my vision through you all, and it gives me joy. There's no envy or anything. I'm happy and joyful, and then I'm kind of sad because I'm thinking, what if somebody had got to us um, 2 or 3 generations ago and really showed us how entrepreneurship really works, where we could be at now? Because right now, what's happening is something um, that I can't even put into words, where you seeing people coming up with yeah, I'm into this thing called this BOB, Black Owned Business, some group in Facebook. Somebody told me to get in, and every business I look in there is pretty much the same thing. Somebody doing life coaching, somebody doing credit repair, uh, stuff like that. But no real physical serious business. And you all are doing serious businesses, and y'all going out buying real restaurants. Y'all buying real tangible assets, buying houses, flipping houses, buying real estate, buying land, buying acreage, buying real stuff. Not no business where you just talking and talking to somebody. Y'all got real businesses, and to see this and see the short amount of time that you all have done it, it's in 2 years. If we had somebody a couple of generations ago that could have got to us and showed us this stuff, where could we have been at? in this amount of time. And to the point, it used to be 2 years ago if somebody came out, and that's a link to the description if anybody want to get in. 2 years ago, when we first started, JT and I talking about entrepreneurship and business, if everybody would say they would come to us for entrepreneur business advice. So if somebody had taken a course and they said it wasn't working, they say you need to call Sneed or this and that, and they actually that's where the referrals would come. But now, if somebody has taken a course and it's not working for them. I saw one of the guys, Mark. Sorry to hear, but he said he's throwing the towel in. He's not gonna go at it anymore. But 2 years ago, all of that would have what's it called? Everybody been saying you need to call Sneed, you need to call Sneed, you need to call Sneed, and he'll get you straight. But now it's no longer that, and this is the great part about it. I saw 30 or 40, 50 people jump in, and everybody said, "Call me right now, and I can get your I can get your business up and running. I know exactly. I can tell you exactly what's wrong with your business." It wasn't on me, and I saw that, and I was like, "Man, this is great." Where we got now so many people that's running their appliance repair business. Where everybody that reached out to them, they weren't saying call Sleep. They're saying, "I'm going to DM you. You call me right now, and I can fix that business for you. I know what's going on in that business." And that made me feel so good. Where that's what I wanted. I didn't want everybody to have to depend on me for everything. I wanted you all to learn how to run your own business, learn how to self-educate yourself, so you don't never need anybody else. And you can go ahead and you can show anybody how to run that business. So you saw all these people hitting them up and saying, "Hey, call me. I can tell you exactly what's wrong, and I can fix it." And they could, and they could because they do it every day, and they've done it. They've done it from the they built their business from the bottom all the way up. And that's the other thing too. We're getting a lot more educated within entrepreneurship and business. I'm seeing everybody now starting to say, "Hey, I'm looking at this person, but I don't think this person really doing much business, and I don't." What he's saying don't add up to doing business. We're getting a lot more educated, but we can't get food. And if somebody's saying, um, if somebody say, "Hey, this appliance repair business stuff just don't work," for a long time, it would just be me trying to fight the wolves back, saying, "Hey, this thing is good, it'll work for you, this and that." It would be just me fighting the wolves back. But nowadays, you got hundreds of people that is, as a matter of fact, we passed 1,000 of people who got it and it's working for them, who's going to come and say, "Hey, it works. I need to." They're going to ask you. They're going to want to know some serious questions about why it's not working. They're not going to be none of that stuff. Just they're going to ask you specific questions and figure out why it's not working for you. Because they know everybody now who's running these businesses, they know what it takes to run this business, and they know what questions to ask, and they can tell if something ain't quite right because they know it. You can't fool them now because they know the business. And like I keep telling you all about this appliance repair business, this appliance repair business is not like having a job, and it's not like any other business. It's not like that life coaching business. It's not like that. Somebody said they're going to do social media marketing for all this stuff. Some these businesses people got up here on that BOB thing. This appliance repair business is nothing like that. This appliance repair business operates off of results. Because when you show up to that person's house, if that washer isn't working, when you leave, they know that washer isn't working. They know if you know what you're doing or not. And same thing with this business. This business, whatever is going on inside your life, this is the truth. Whatever is going on inside your life, it's going to come out in that business of yours. It's going to come out because it's a direct reflection of you. It's an extension of you. If you starting off in your business and you're not going to be honorable, that business is not going to be honorable, and people are going to know. And people are going to know, and you're going to have, if you're not doing right in this business, what you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to pack up and leave town. You see somebody constantly picking up, leaving town, picking up, leaving town, leaving town. It's because the business of their name, the people don't figure them out in that town, and they got to go and start somewhere new. This business is gonna, whatever is going on in your life, this business is gonna come. It's gonna come out. I had a friend of mine that boxed, and he used to tell me that all the time. He said, when you get in the ring, that ring is going to tell how you train. If you didn't run those, if you didn't put the road work in and stuff, it's going to tell when you get out and get tired. It's going to, whatever is in you and that you didn't put into it, it's going to come out. Same thing with this business. Whatever you put into it, it's going to come out, and it's going to be a direct reflection on you. So what happens when people start running their businesses, they can start asking you pinpoint questions and getting answers. And they know very quick. This is what's going on. You won't be able to fool them. And now the alumni from Appliance Bootcamp, now they got a business acumen not only for here for appliance repair, but now they can see it across all the different businesses. I was talking to people. They're going into people. I saw this weekend people talking to people who finding somewhere to put this money. They done accumulate all this cash, and now they trying to find somewhere to put it before the end of the year. And they're going out looking at people's businesses, and they don't went there and they know what's wrong with that person's business. It's funny. They're going there and they know exactly what's wrong with that business. They know what's going to take that business to turn around. They know the person numbers. They know exactly what they need. They know exactly what they're gonna do with the business to get it there. And what happens, because they know that and they got a plan, they got a blueprint, and that's the thing too with the blueprint that I gave you. That blueprint, wish I had when I just threw it away. That blueprint, it tells you where things are going wrong. That's why you have to have somebody who give you a blueprint. Somebody's going to tell you, they're going to teach you how to start a business, and they don't have step by step what you need to do and how you go. They you just out there floating like a ship with no rudder or no sail. Wherever the wind blows, that's the way you're going to go. You have no direction to get there or where you need to go. With Appliance Bootcamp, we tell you exactly what you need to do. You need to start with third-party warranty calls, especially if you don't have no experience and you don't have any cash. Some people come up and tell them, "Nah, you don't need to do third-party warranty. I can turn you on with some leads, and I get you a bunch of calls." Yes, if you if you somebody who got experience and you know how to fix stuff, yeah, you can go ahead and jump on CODs. If you got experience and you got the cash to go out there, yeah. But if you somebody who don't have experience and you don't have cash, you gotta have those third party warranty calls to get the experience and to build your cash flow up. Because it's a safety net between you and the customers. Keep you from spending your money, keep you from having to learn how to advertise. Go out there and sign up for Angie's List, and they start bumping you in the head for $300 or $400 a month, and you don't know, you don't have no sales funnel to bring people in to close the deal, or you what you call, you go sign up for who's other who's the other service master or whoever, uh, uh, sign up for one of these people who you got to buy leads from, and you don't have a system for actually a sales funnel to bring people in to actually close those deals, and at the end of the month you end up owing them $1,200, and you ain't made for $600. It's a reason I tell you to do that, to start with those third party warranty calls. And you get out here and you misdiagnose something on somebody machine, and you they don't pay you $400 for a control board, and you go there, you thinking it's the main control. Now you find out it's the user interface. and you're not used to going and have to talk to the customer and telling them, the manual said I need to change this. If not that, I have to change this first, and I change this and then it work. And they just spent $400 or $500 with you. Tell them they got to spend another $300 or $400 to get it fixed. They're gonna be mad because you haven't had the chance to actually practice telling the customer, hey, it could be one of these two boards. I'm going to try this board. I think this one's it. But if it's not, we're going to have to get the other board. Do you want to be in that much with this repair? You haven't had a chance to go through all that, and the third party warranty call give you a chance to go through all of that. I've been looking at Bianca. Bianca is doing great. I saw all the repairs and stuff she's doing, and Bianca had never repaired a appliance before in her life. And I don't think she had ever fixed anything before in her life. And she's out there now killing it. She's killing it. And because the system works. Now, like I say, this system I put together, it's not going to be something going to make you a super tech. It's not going to do that. I'm not here to make you no super tech. Once you get in and you start learning the trade, then there's other places you can go to really hone your skills. There's me that gets you into the door and gets you into the industry and get you some money. And now, once you got some money, now you can go to all these other places and learn from everybody else. It's not going to be something you're going to get from one person. It's always going to be a continual learning stuff thing. You go to Ashley's, that's one of the best places because they got all the manufacturers there. But if you want more hands-on and if you want more mentorship and stuff, there's plenty of people that can get you that. But the first thing, you got to get in the door and get started. Some of you all are trying to bypass getting in the door and getting started and trying to become a super tech. Being a super technician is not going to be what's going to get you to where Marcus is, where he got 7 technicians and getting ready to go to 16 technicians next year. It's not going to get you there. You got to learn how to get in and run the business part of it. Once you get in and run the business part of it, then you can decide, hey, if you want to be somebody who has 7 technicians, 16 technicians, or you decide, hey, I don't want to do that. I'd much rather do like some of the other people say, hey, I was talking to One Stop Mike. He's getting ready. I don't want to put his business up, but he's getting ready to buy into another business. So he's one of the guys I was talking to this past weekend. He's getting ready to pay cash for another business, and we're talking, and he loves what he's doing. He gets to go to work in the morning, take his kids to school. He's back home before 4:30, 2 o'clock. They made a nice little sum of money. They go pick his kids up from school, spend time with them, and on top of that, now he got time to take his cash and go out and invest it into other businesses that give him passive income. I don't know if he's going to continue growing his appliance repair business, but he's using this appliance repair business to actually fund other businesses and other avenues that he want to do and get into. So he don't have to be pigeonholed and just into appliance repair. And several people are doing that. That's the way I've done it. I used appliance repair to actually get me into real estate and get me into other businesses. The cash that I get from appliance repair is enough cash that I can go ahead and pay cash for these houses and fix them. I this Matter of fact, yesterday, my like I told you, my wife, she's coming home at the end of the year. She told me not to keep telling everybody that because she's afraid somebody from her job is going to see it. She's not going to get her what they call it PTO or whatever before she leaves. But I don't care much about that. But she's coming home at the end of the year, so she's doing more of the real estate. And tomorrow is my birthday, so I'll be turning 49 tomorrow. So I got 1 year to clean up and finish a bunch of the projects we have. So some of the projects that we have in real estate, we decided we're going to. I thought I didn't want to sell none of them, but she said I got too much projects going on that I need to sell some of the projects and just concentrate on the ones that we decided that we want to keep. So yesterday was the first time she had went out and seen some of the houses that we had that I've been working on for the past 2 or 3 years. So she saw them when I first bought them, and she's thinking they the same condition. You know, she always tell me those. I go by these TP houses and stuff. So we go into one of the houses. We pull up in the community, and in the community, somebody done renovated like three or four houses in front of her, and she hasn't seen the house in over 2 years. So I pull up in front of the house, and she said, "Why are you coming here? We need to go to our house to put the for sale sign in." I said, "This is our house." She said, "This is our house." I said, "Yeah." She was like, uh, "We can't sell this for less than $100,000. If they won't give us, if they don't give us 100,000, we not gonna sell this. We're gonna keep it." And she started looking at the properties, and she saw where we had brought it from, where I had brought it from there to now, and all the stuff that we had cleaned up and the community changing. Or her mind started to change. She started saying, "Hey, we ain't giving this stuff away. All the land and stuff that we got, we're gonna sell this for this amount. If we don't, we'll just keep it." So that it actually started to bring her back on board with me, and I ain't got to argue too much about it. So I'm telling her, let's make the price higher, because I don't want nobody to buy it, so I do have a chance to fix it. But the only reason I'm able to do that is through appliance repair. Appliance repair allows me to actually do this, to actually be able to pay cash for those houses, and actually gives me the confidence and gives me the skill to go back and fix those houses. You know, for like I say, for me to take my wife back to those houses, and she could not believe that that was our houses, but she tell me, "You need to start taking some pictures of these things," because she could not believe it, and it's all through appliance repair, all through appliance repair, to the point where I was talking. Matter of fact, I was talking to Slick earlier today, and we talking, and we laughed because we were talking about spending $60,000 on some equipment like it won't nothing. No, this is less than 2 years, where you at the point where we can have those real grown man conversations where we say, "Hey, I can go spend $60,000 for this piece of equipment, and make this amount of money off of it." And I was saying the same thing. I said, I got one house. I hadn't looked at it in a while, and I went and looked at it yesterday. And when I looked at it, I said, "Man, I only need about maybe $8 to $10,000 left on here to actually fix it, and I could get 110 out of it." So I started looking at that. So I'll take this and go flip it over into my next building and be done with it. Or I can keep it. If things keep going the way it is, I could keep it and just keep paying cash for the other building. If they can't get to me by the time until like December, if they can't get started till December, and depending on the money it's going to cost over there, I might be able to cash flow it if I keep going the way I'm going, and be able to keep everything. If I be able to keep everything and finish it up by the time next year this time, hey, I'll be out. I'm pretty much bulletproof right now, but I'll be more than bulletproof, and totally out the rat race by the time I'm 50, and we'll have enough money and enough cash flow to continue adding on or just maintain our life, and have a good time and have a great time. And I want you all to they matter of fact, the alumni is gonna probably start telling me this. I want you to experience experience this life that I have, because y'all alumni are killing it, and they're gonna probably start telling me that. I want you to experience the life that I have, Mike Smeed, because they are making money, and not say making money. Like I said, I would not have guessed. I should know, because y'all doing the exact same thing I'm doing, so I should know that you're gonna have the cash. But it still is amazing to me to talk to you all, and y'all got that type of cash on hand in less than 2 years and stuff. It's still mind boggling, because it took me years and years and years to get to the point where I had 30,000 cash in my hand to be able to purchase something with. And you all are doing it now. Some of y'all are doing it young. I mean, really young. Some of y'all are doing it really young, y'all purchasing houses, flipping houses, and buying other businesses. I can only imagine where y'all gonna be at in 10 years. Cause y'all, like I said, y'all have surpassed me. I'm at the end. I'm at the end of my run. Cause I exhausted all my gas and energy to get here, and you all have got exactly where I was at in less than 2 years and taken off and running. I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat. Like I said, I'm gonna stay with it for about an hour and get everybody out. Salute G Brown. What's up? All right. What's going on, DCNF? How you doing? What's up, BK for the Rockets? BK will be here on the 19th. Can't wait to catch you. Roger Gomez. What's going on? Quentin Hodge. What's going on? What's happening? All right. That's DCNF. Dale Scott. So what's up, Mike? Hey, how you doing? Um, Ewan. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Okay, Francisca Telejida. I'm having that's what says. Thanks a lot for sharing all this information and have a good day, ABC fam. Thanks. A lot of people are requesting to get into appliance boot camp, but I'm seeing all people in other countries and stuff coming in and watching the show and stuff. Sometimes I wonder, I said, this spam? But then I look and they have appliances on there and they've written in their language. But then I send them comment and adding value. So we're all across the world with this thing, with people coming in, all across the world. My app, what's up, Mike and ABC family? Learn two lessons this week. Take pictures before you start. Customers get selective memory when they want appliances replacement. Yep, two LG fridge were designed yeah, by the devil. I'm proud of you, man. I'm really proud of you, my app. You out here getting it in, man. And I'm really proud of you, man. Really proud. DCNL says ABC is out here winning. Yep. Ty Burke, what's up, Mike? You never know until you step out there. Yep, no doubt. What's up, Tom? So what's up, ABC fan? Yeah, if you would like to call in, that's the link to get in. DCNF is all about the numbers. Yeah, and you can ask some questions, and somebody said their appliance repair is not working. It's a simple question you can ask. I always ask people how many service calls you're doing per day. If they're doing 3 or more service calls, then I know, hey, it's not a volume issue. Then I want to know what they're charging. So then I can go that way. I say, okay, you got enough service calls. Now we need to go see how are you charging. But if they tell me they ain't got no service calls, now we need to figure out why you don't have service calls. Is it an issue with volume? Is it an issue with this is another thing too with a business. You got to be dedicated to a business. It's not going to be something like a part time job where they're going to give you set hours and you're going to just show up and get a paycheck. This business it's a side chick, but she got a lot of demands. If you don't put no effort into it and trying to grow it and give it all your available attention that you can, it's not going to pan out for you. It's not going to pan out for you. It's hard. It's extremely hard. I'll be honest with you. It's extremely hard to actually run this appliance repair business and do a full time job. It's extremely hard. I started out that way when I was making the transition, but as soon as I got the money and I got the volume up, I had to leave. 'Cause I was losing money by going to work. In the mornings, I was doing service calls before I went to work. I was going at lunchtime doing service calls. And I was doing service calls after I got off work. I was dead tired, and the business just kept begging for more and more of my time. It wouldn't stop. And if I wasn't dedicated to it, I would just stop doing the service call because it was taking just so much of my time. I didn't have no free time. I mean none, no free time. I was pre gaming, trying to order parts, and back then there wasn't no internet to order parts. I had to actually go to the parts house and order parts first thing in the morning or at lunch, or try to get there right before they close to order parts. I had to go to the parts house every day. to get parts and to order parts and pick up parts. Matter of fact, they had a big shelf in the back with my name on it with number of parts. I had to go there and go through all my parts, and it got to the point where I had to make a decision. I said, do I want to? Because the business gonna pull all the time you got, and you got to make a decision. Do I want to continue running my business, or do I want to go more into work? And I made the decision I'm gonna go run my business. It was the best thing I ever done. Best thing I ever done. Jonathan White, good stuff, Uncle Mike. Thanks, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Mr. Mechanical said, "What's up? Hey, how you doing?" Straight facts, yeah, DC now. Hey, what's up, 89 Dr. Funk? Mike Campbell, what's up, Mike and ABC fam? All right. DCF lead generation is definitely a waste. Yeah, with me, unless you got a bunch of text that you trying to fill in gaps and get work for, if you're a 1 or 2 man shop, you don't need to do the lead generation. You're gonna have enough time to do it. You're not gonna have enough time to do it. You're not gonna have the capacity to do it. Just the sheer fact of word of mouth and stuff is enough to keep the phone ringing. Okay, what's up, Slick? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. My apps get started. My apps can tell you because I kept telling him, and now he's out here. He's out here. Get started. I'm getting better tools as I go every day. Is a learning experience running call. Yeah, yeah, confidence and everything. Get started. Get started. Thank you, my apps. And I'm telling you too, this appliance repair thing. If you ever want to feel like the man, I mean, you ever want to feel like the man, this appliance repair will allow you to feel like the man in all aspects of your life, with your spouse, with your wife, because you are the man. You be able to pay all the bills. You'll be able to do like your grandfather done back in the days. Hey, that's enough, or because I said so. You got the power to do all of that. I ain't gonna say rule no iron fist, but you got the power to do everything. I mean, to do everything. And and you got the other thing you get from this appliance repair. Once you figure out it ain't about the money, it's gonna take you about a year when you first get started because you're gonna be chasing dollars. Once you realize it's not about the money, it's about the free time that it gives you. And the free time gives you a chance to go out and look at other stuff and to think. Right now, most people don't think. They don't know how to think. That's the hardest thing to do is teach somebody how to think. But once you realize this appliance repair gives me the free time to actually sit down and think and go look at other opportunities, once it does that, then you really, really become the man. You really become the man because then you got the cash to actually make something happen. And it don't take a lot. It don't take a lot. Most people ain't got no $5,000, $10,000 cash on hand. You all will have that. Like I say, at the end of the year, a lot of the alumni popping up with 30, $70,000 cash, and that's enough they finding out. Hey, I can buy this guy whole. This guy gonna sell me all his equipment and everything in his Subway restaurant for 30. And I have a running 30. I have a Subway for $30,000 cash, all the equipment, everything. I'm gonna buy the whole building. And the great thing about it, same thing with my ice cream parlor. Uh, Starting off, you don't need that subway money to actually survive. A lot of people who go into like the subways and go into these restaurants, they gotta have that stuff to survive. So they need that business to come out the gate making enough money to support them and their family. You all don't. That's a thing that a lot of us were talking about this weekend. Hey, I know what that guy problem is, and I know why that guy or that lady business isn't working. I got the money to put it in there to make it work, and I got the I don't need the money right now coming back out that business. My appliance repair business will allow me to actually support my family while I build that business up. And so you don't really need that money coming out that business because you got appliance repair to pay your bills to give that business time to turn around and get his legs up under. And that's the great part about this thing. I don't need the ice cream parlor to pay not one bill of mine. Matter of fact, for a long time. I had to keep. I had to support the ice cream parlor. Buying new stuff, and I didn't get no money out of it. But the money had to go right back into it. I didn't need it to the point now where it's starting to turn. And right now, I was telling people, first time we ever had any people coming downtown selling shopping for Christmas, I'm starting to get bumped because people coming out on the weekend Christmas shopping, and I'm able to get money from that. But that's what you all are going to find out, that I got the time and I got the money. I don't need this business right now. This business, I want to give it time to grow and mature. Then it can start dumping more money into my pocket. They networking. Timmy Shepard, hey Mike, do you recommend completing the appliance college and training course prior to booking jobs first, or is the boot camp sufficient? Yeah, the boot camp gives you everything you need. The boot camp gives you everything that you need to get ready to get started in your appliance repair business. Don't get caught in what we call the paralysis of analysis, thinking that you're gonna you want to be a master at everything before you go out there. It's not gonna do that. The hardest part of this thing when you get ready to start your business is going out there doing your first service call. Follow the blueprint and appliance boot camp. That's everything that you need. Don't get so bogged down and trying to be a master appliance repair person. Just get out there and you're gonna learn out there in the field. That's the way you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn out there in the field. Don't get caught up where you got to take every course in the world and never get out there and do anything. That's another thing. Two things that can hinder you from actually doing well in business. One is trying to be a master or be know everything before you get going. A lot of times, I think in the military, they say you only need about 70%. Uh, you only need to get about 70% of the information to make a decision, and then you move. Because if you try to get 90 to 100%, by the time you get that, the target be to move, and the situation has changed. Same thing with business. There's no way that you're going to be able to get 100% before you go. Do the appliance boot camp, then get started. Then from there, you will know the other areas that you need to tighten up in. I've seen that with some of the people. I've been going back and looking at people posts and stuff, especially people who say they're having a hard time. And I'm looking, they're just getting started into appliance repair, and they haven't quite learned the business part of it. They haven't done got the they haven't gotten their they haven't got the call volumes coming in doing calls. But the first thing they're looking to do is trying to go do seal systems. For what? Your job right now, if you're not getting enough call volume, your job is to get you a good contract with a third party warranty company. That's your first job. It ain't none of this thing like you're gonna send a resume in and think they're gonna give you a job. You gotta learn how to negotiate. You gotta learn how to call the person. You gotta keep calling them. You gotta call everybody. You gotta learn how to go out there and find a contract. That's the main thing you gotta do first. Learn how to find a contract. And once you learn how to find a contract, then you go to the next step. The next step then is learning how to fix the appliance. Then you learn how to manage your money, and then you'll learn where you lack at in skill set. Then you can go fill those other things in. You might get to a point where you go ahead and you might work on a couple of these refrigerators. And say, man, I don't like working on refrigerators, so I know I ain't gonna want to do sealed systems. Hey, I'm gonna keep doing my bread and butter right here. Hey, Bianca Griffin, yeah, very proud of you, Bianca. Very proud of you. What you've done. Land Hand TV, Lab Hand TV. Yo, I quit my job today. Wow, I gave saved up a year's expenses and calculated it out. I sank my ship today, and I can't feel. That's good, man. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Yeah, a lot of times that's what he talked about sink the ships. A lot of times back in the days when the Roman army and stuff when they came up to conquer your nation, what they'll do, they'll get all the soldiers and stuff off the ships, and they get out there at the beachfront, and they'll burn the ships. They'll let them look at it and say, hey, they set the ships on fire, so now the soldiers know, hey, there ain't no way you can go. There ain't no way you can get back home because the ships are burned. You either got to go ahead and kick somebody's ass, and we win this thing, or we die on this beach. So that's what he's talking about. And sometimes you got to have that where you burn your ships and say, hey, this is the only place I can go, and you got to go make it work. And that's, believe it or not, that's where I'm at right now. If somebody was to the HR department was a search, search and find stuff that I got on Appliance Boot Camp and all the stuff I got on YouTube. They ain't gonna hire me. They'd kick me out. I'm at the point. I'm almost unemployable. I think I am now. Like I said, I do some of the license holders for some companies, but sometimes I think if they sniff around and they find me, it'd be over. So if it does, I like the stuff I get to do with the license holding, but if not, I'm okay. I can make it. I definitely can make it. Dale Scott, happy birthday! Thanks, man. Like I said, my birthday tomorrow. Appreciate it. Timmy Shepard, hey, how you doing? Thanks. Laugh and going head first into appliance repair. You won't. I'll be honest, man. You won't if you like fixing stuff, you will not be disappointed. To, this career is so fun. Then it just spans over to other stuff. Like we saw this past week, I'm actually now fixing my equipment and stuff like that. So I'm getting a chance to go out here and work on my vehicles and get them up and running and get them looking new and stuff. And I'm loving that, man. I love doing that. I got my dump truck fixed. We're working on the box truck today and this week. And I talked to some of the other people, and they saying they doing the same thing, and they got inspired seeing that thing, and they cleaning their trucks up and stuff. And that's the stuff that I love to do. And appliance repair gave me the confidence and the skill set to go do those things. You look at all these guys who like to build cars and to do all that stuff on the YouTube now, where people are fixing stuff and building stuff. You all are doing that. You all are building businesses right in front of right, building businesses and going out fixing stuff, restoring stuff, and it's fun. It's actually fun. I was today um, fixing getting all the appliances ready for next week and getting everything up to par, working on this building. I like now I gotta finish my trucks, but then after the boot camp, after the hands-on event, I'm gonna go back and finish that house, the house that doesn't require much. I got everything in there. I looked. I got the air conditioning unit inside hanging. Cause I told my wife that's the other thing. So we drove the dump truck. My wife said that regular thing ain't gonna make it. I told her I said we're gonna drive the dump truck because I want to get some equipment out of that house. Some of the houses we're gonna sell them, and I wanted to bring them back. That regular thing ain't gonna make it down there. I said, no, I fixed them up. They look good. She said, no, I ain't riding in that regular thing. I brought it to the house, and she was actually surprised too. I said, this look nice, and we were driving, and we stopped at this place called Parker's. It's a barbecue place and all that out in Wilson. It's world famous and stuff. So we stopped there, and we was getting something to eat. And so many people were coming up looking at our old dump truck that looked so nice and stuff. That, that made me feel good. And she was enjoying riding in it. Made me feel good that I had put the effort into it, and people were coming up saying, "Man, what year is this? This look good." And they ain't got for 30,000 original miles on it, and everybody's looking at it and stuff, and they enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it. And then I came back today and I had to throw some trash in it. We renovating Dean's Mr. Glenn seafood restaurant, so we had to throw trash in. I felt bad. I wanted, I had to throw trash in my truck. I said, man, I got it all clean and stuff now. I don't want to put. I didn't want to throw no trash in the back, so I'm gonna be a little bit more careful. I used to let them just throw stuff in there and didn't care. we're gonna be a lot more mindful. And when I go to the dump yard and dump it, whenever I bring it back, I'm gonna actually wash it off and get all that mud stuff. I'm gonna take a lot better care of it because I actually now that we got it, everything working and stuff, I actually really like it. Really like it. Roger Gomez, Tim Shepard jump in the front. Yeah, he did. Hey, now the phone. Man, tell me about it, Mike. Running a business on 9 to 5, going to get a brother fired at home. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. Like I say, uh, you all are great because you all have a vast number of people that you all can pull from and talk to, and they're running businesses just like you. So your wives and all that can actually talk together. Y'all can talk to each other, get encouraged. Um, but what's it called? When I was doing it, I was the only person out there doing it, and I didn't have nobody I could talk to. My wife didn't have anyone she could talk to, and it just imagine like you all now can call me up and say, hey, I got 35,000 cash, or I got 70,000 cash. I'm getting ready to give this guy for this building business he got. Imagine me calling up. I didn't have nobody to call, and then if I try to talk to somebody about that, uh, they couldn't even recollect. It went over their head. I remember one time I had this conversation with a family member, um, and matter of fact, we had it again this past weekend. They this is what they always they tell me they praying for me, and I don't mind that. Anybody praying for me, please pray for me because Lord knows I need it. But they're praying for me because that they think I'm they think that what's it called? I don't know why they think it, but they think that I'm not going to go to heaven because I care too much about money. And I say I don't care about money. I say I care about helping people. And I say and money is just a byproduct of doing good service to people. But they don't look at it like that. They look at it as all I care about is money because all you talk about is business and money. But that's what I do. So yeah, if when the alumni called me this weekend and they want to talk about this business they getting ready to buy for 30,000 or $70,000, and then from there they're telling me about the business and how much the money that's coming through there, what they can do. That's just business talk. But when I was talking like that, when I talk like that with friends, some friends and family, they look at it that all you care about is money. So I remember asking them, I was like, "Tell me what's your main concern?" And I asked them again this weekend, "What's your main concern? Do you care more about gathering assets and leaving something for your kids and the next generation, or do you put more emphasis on you getting into heaven and getting all your rewards and all your assets and all your wealth once you get to heaven?" And this is exactly what they told me. Same thing they told me 10 years ago. I don't care nothing about no wealth or nothing down here because this stuff you can't take it with you. I care about getting into heaven, and that's why I keep praying for you. And that let me know, like I told him, I said, that's why we don't have anything. Because this is the generation before me that's telling me this, that I'm having a conversation with. And that's why I'm telling them, that's why we don't have anything. Because we don't have generation after generation after generation. They can't care about assets. They care about getting into heaven. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But that's your main focus right now, to get into heaven and not to, don't you don't care about getting no assets or nothing, wealth, creating no wealth for your kids and grandkids because you say you can't take it with you, and then they say, well, if I you create all this wealth and they're gonna fight over it and this and that, who cares? They who cares? That you can there's so many ways you can lead a wealth where you can make it where it's a blessing and not a burden. The fact that we don't take the time to actually educate ourselves on how to properly lead the wealth to the next generation, it becomes a burden. But if you spend the time and get the proper education, you can leave it where it becomes a blessing. But that's the conversation we have where they think I'm not going to heaven. And I keep telling them I'm good, I'm happy. Money is just a byproduct of doing great service. It doesn't mean that you're not thinking about getting into heaven. but I know that I gotta have somebody got to pay for me to get in the ground if I do die. So I gotta have some resources there. And Erwin, I spend my lunch break ordering parts. Yep, I've done that many times. Yeah, Slick said, making me clean up my dump truck. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, it felt. Matter of fact, I might ride my dump. I like it so much now. I might drive it home. I might drive it home tonight because my neighbors and them looked at. They thought I had. They said, "This the same one." I said, "Yeah, it's the same one." I might drive it home tonight because I'm liking it so much now. My app. 9 to 5 and running calls late or before work. LG fridge made me question things today. Yeah, it will. It will. Hey, now, Dr. Funk, I feel you, man. I've been dealing with an LG for 2 weeks now. The customer keeps rescheduling me. Yep. Erwin, I wish they would take those LG and Samsungs off the market. LG and Samsungs are paid for my kids to go to, pay for two daughters to go to college. Paid for, bought me those buildings down there, 105 and 107, and paying to renovate them. Floyd, hey, what's going on? Ain't talked to you in a while. Direct Solutions in the house. Good to see you. Thank you, Floyd, for the birthday wishes. Thank you, SC, for happy birthday. Oh my God, okay. Lab hand TV. Say he's a mechanical engineer, been out of school 2 years, and have been miserable in the office. So happy to work with my hands again. Yeah, this is a fun. It's almost criminal to have this much fun in a career. This not me just saying this. It's not me just saying this. If you're somebody who like to fix stuff and you like to work with your hands, it's it's you can't you can't beat it. You out here working fixing stuff, and you get to work with hand tools, and you get paid great for it. You somewhere different every day. You're not when I was an electrician doing electrical work. Either I will be crawling up under somebody's house, or I was gonna be up in somebody's attic, especially when it's hot and all that outside. Same thing if you're doing HVAC, you can be up under the house or up in the attic. Here you inside where it's nice and clean, and it's just good. I don't have to have a big service truck. I don't have to have a helper. With an electrician, I have to have a helper. I just love it, man. I just love this thing. I love it. Hey, what's up, Mr. O? You got a question for laughing? Marcus Harris, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Man, I'm very proud of the stuff you're doing. Very proud. 69. Okay. uh, All right, 63 Impala Rag dude. Happy birthday, bro. I stepped up my calls three. I stepped up to 3 calls a day. Booked solid this week. Teaching myself HVAC. Do you think they go hand? Yeah, it does. An HVAC system is just a big refrigerator. The condition unit is outside, just like you get the condition unit for the refrigerator behind the refrigerator. On the HVAC, the condition unit is outside of the house. The evaporator, just like you got the evaporator inside the refrigerator, the evaporator is inside the house. So it's going to be up in the attic, or it's going to be up under the house. And if you hear some mobile homes and some apartments, they have them in the closet. That's the evaporator. So yeah, same thing. You have the same problem. Drain lines getting blocked. You have to blow out the drain lines. With those, you have to get these little CO2 cartridges good. Blow out the drain line. The same problem you have with the refrigerator, same problem you're gonna have with that HVAC system. Matter of fact, I talked to Mr. Purnell last Wednesday. He's in the process of still renovating his building. He's definitely on to be teaching courses. So he said as soon as he finishes up his building, we'll be talking to put a course together where we do something together down there, where you can go to his shop and we'll go down there and do something with HVAC, and we'll come up here. And our buildings are walking distance apart. Whatever happened to heaven on earth? Yeah, that's matter of fact. That's what I told them. I said, "You gonna get your heaven here on earth," but nah, they don't. They didn't want to hear that. Why not have both? That's what I say. I told her, I always say that. I said, what about the scripture? This is what they always tell me. The scripture about the rich man can't get into heaven. Like that's what they tell me. It's like a camel walking through the eye of a needle, and so they tell me that, and I always tell them, you know, a couple of things. I tell them one. Uh, I thought you never seen the righteous forsaken or see begging bread. I said, why y'all so poor begging for everything? You ain't supposed to do that. You never supposed to be begging for bread. You're supposed to have wealth, shake down, pressed, and running over. That's the stuff you're supposed to have. If you I tell you this, and this is the other thing too. Like I tell them, I don't get so caught up into the actual the parables and all the Bible biblical stories because the Bible has great teachings and they work. But what happens, um, my talking to my family, uh, they don't believe that they don't like this for my family. Lord, I shouldn't even say this. Lord, I'm gonna catch it at Thanksgiving time. But anyway, they said I'm too much involved in history. I said, how can you be too much involved in history? Because I read history and I quote historical facts, and the history contradicts the Bible. That's what they tell. How can history contradict the Bible? History is history. No, religion is a belief, but they actually look at everything that actually happened within the biblical text as that's their history book, and they don't look at actual history, and they don't want to do any comparison. They don't want to step outside of the Bible and actually talk about history. Well, I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that. But at the same token, I say you have to look at history in order to understand the Bible, because they always tell me that about the camel going through the eye of the needle, the rich man. I said my family thinking the eye of a needle. They think about a sewing needle that you actually sew with. That's what they think the needle is. But the needle back in the days, they used to shut down the cities. They had gates and stuff. At night, they would close the city off to keep from getting invaded. So if you were a trades person and you were coming into the city, you had to get there early in the day while the gates were open. If you got there late at night after the gates were closed, you had to take your you had to go through what they call the eye of the needle, and it was a big rock that was shaped kind of like a thread needle, and that was the only way you could get it in. You had to come through that single file, and your camel had to actually go through that needle. And if you was a tradesman bringing stuff in to sell and trade, you got all that stuff packed up on the camel. That camel had to get down on his knees and crawl through there and squeeze real small to get through that needle. And it was a cumbersome task. And sometimes that's what they talk about. If you're a rich man, a lot of times you're gonna have to be humble and get down a lot because you could easily start to believe that you do everything on yourself. You're responsible for everything, and you have to humble yourself and get down to start to know that you're not the person that's responsible uh, for everything to get in there. Now, I will tell you this right here. Uh, this is another thing that they tell me. Like I said, I don't get so caught up in the biblical stories and stuff, but I do read Proverbs. I read a book of Proverbs every day. There's 31 books of Proverbs, and if you just read one book every day, for from like today is November the 8th, and you'll read Proverbs 8. Read the whole book of Proverbs 8 and read it as not read it as if you're a father, like you're a son talking to your dad. So you read it as if you're a father, like you having a conversation with your father, and and that right there will give you everything you need to have in life. For everything you need, you just read one book every day. It's 31 books, so every day of the week you read that book all the way for a whole month, and do that for 2 months straight, and your whole life will change financially and everything. It tells you everything you need to know: how to pick a wife, how to handle money, anything about your life is covered in there. So that's what I always tell them. I say, you go there to the teaching and apply that to your life. If you apply that to your life, then you'll be good. But if you want me to get all caught up in trying to in some story, some parable, then I can't do that. But I can actually show you how you can take proverbs and apply it to your life. But that's all I'm doing with Appliance Bootcamp. A number of proverbs, I took it and applied it to you all live. That's why y'all getting the results that you're getting. All right. Oh, Lord, I went to the Bible. I forgot all about. We have some real Bible thumpers in here. I forgot all about because we don't read. Oh my God. Uh,
Sir, I don't know. I don't know why you don't. I don't know why you done said this.
I know. Oh my God. I forgot I hate the Bible scholars. Oh my God.
I don't even care. I ain't even offended by the Bible thumper, Bible scholar, wherever you want. Don't worry about these jokers talking that junk to you, Uncle Mike. But everything you doing is coming from the book. So
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
how you been? Happy birthday, Uncle Mike.
Thanks, man. I'll be 49 tomorrow. Be
Oh,
49.
that's good. Black don't crack. I was gonna give you 41, 42. You doing well, sir. You doing well. Wow. So they out here sending you something about the Bible, huh? Well,
Yeah, yeah. They last night I got it for 3 hours. Everybody gonna pray for me for 3 hours.
really? Well, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
in town for class, sir. So I would love to sit down, dinner in my tree, because ABC is eating. We is getting money. We is getting rich. And
Uh,
you do what the Bible say for you to do. But at any rate, yeah, I'd love to sit down and have a conversation with these people that should leave you alone about the wonderful things that you're building and creating. So yeah, that's interesting, sir. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It was a wonderful day, man. How's the family? Everybody good?
Everybody's good. How you doing, man? I
Good.
tell I'm gonna tell you this, man. Every time I see you, man, you're doing better and better, and I can see the wealth and stuff coming off of you. I honest, man. Every time I see you, you're doing better and
That's funny you said that. We opened up an office in another state, and
better.
we're doing well. He ran his first one today. It was a
Oh
beautiful thing.
wow.
Yeah, very proud of him. Scared me. I was nervous, really treat him like a baby, but this is a man, you know what I'm saying? Like
Uh,
nervous and no, well do this and do that, trying to, but he got it, and
uh,
it's just great to see that like you said, your character will show you up in this business. And I know that I got problems in certain areas, and
uh,
this business has forced me to become a better man.
uh,
And I'm just proud of the growth that I've gotten to this point to be able to duplicate yourself, because everybody can't do that.
right, right.
Everybody doesn't grow like the business is forcing them to grow to be able to do these things. So it's just been a positive for me. It's been a positive for my family. And I love everything you're doing. Everything you're doing is biblical. So, at any rate, at any time, I'd love to take these people out and show them line upon line where what you're doing is absolute and correct. So, anytime, man. Anytime. But yes, sir, I'm trying to be there if it's still open for us to come and visit
Oh
you. I'd
yeah,
love.
yeah, yeah. All the alumni can come anytime to get ready.
That's good. Well, I'm gonna take me some notes. I'm gonna act like I don't know nothing and learn, man. I love what the shop looks like. I love the space.
Thanks.
That I see the space in there. So, it's gonna definitely give everybody an opportunity to
Yeah.
get in there. And if y'all going, man, y'all better ask questions and stop playing. There's some brothers who feel real bad that we went to class with that didn't take this serious, that spent that money, that drove that time and didn't take the opportunity to learn from Uncle Mike. And I don't want y'all to be like that. If y'all coming, make sure you come and you learn and you do everything you can, because this can change your life. I mean, from start to finish. The wolf. I ain't never seen a wolf at the door, sir. I don't even know what wolf at the door mean. I ain't had a, I ain't had a wolf problem. I ain't had a wolf problem in 2.5 years. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful thing. So hey, shout out to ABC Boot Camp. I love y'all. All the techs here in Atlanta. All the techs that who we talk. There's a lot of great guys here who lives you to touch you, Uncle Mike, and I talk to them all the time. And
I
so
appreciate it.
we all love you all. We all love what you do. But again, anybody want to keep going with that book stuff? Y'all want to talk about that book and this money? Then you let me know, because I could go on 4, 5, 6, 7 scriptures in a row to show that what you're doing is right. But we
Uh-huh.
ain't got time for that. I'm available. Y'all can hit me up. But I'm just saying, sir, you doing what's right. And
Thanks.
if what you was doing wasn't right, see, the Father bless good things.
Mhm.
See, and if it was bad, what you doing would fail. And
Yeah.
so I am a habitual program buyer. I ain't gonna lie
Mhm.
to you. I buy options, trade, and this. And I buy, as the Bible says, buy the truth and do not sell it. And it
Mhm.
also says, with all that you get an understanding.
Mhm.
So I love to gather knowledge, but knowledge will puff you up because you can
Mhm.
have all the information you want, but if you don't apply it, you're simple. You just
Mhm.
got knowledge, but you ain't got wisdom. But
Uh-huh.
what you've given us is an actionable plan with the information, the knowledge that you need, step in toe, and the wisdom to apply it. And
Mhm.
so that's why what you're doing is dynamic, and it's got to be a blessing from the Father because it's blessing me. And so
Mhm.
I'm able to take these funds and go. We did. I ain't gonna say what we did, but we did things for people, and we're able to do that because appliance repair kicks off enough cash flow for us to do that. And so I love everything you've done. I'm gonna get up off the phone. I just want to tell you I love you, and I see you in a week or so.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, sir. Have a
No
great
problem.
night.
No problem. All right, that's your cousin. Reed. Thank you for joining in. Slick said Mike turning 39. Yeah, that's why I'm back in the gym. Yeah, yeah, I'm back. I'm getting back in the gym, get myself back together. I'll be 50 next year. So, Greg B. So he got popcorn today. Okay, thanks, man. I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, while it lasts, if you buy the popcorn, they gave me a bunch of those magazines that they gave me. So I've been throwing the magazines in for people too. The magazine that I was in, they gave me a bunch of them. So I'm giving up the magazines while it still lasts if you buy the popcorn. Floyd, when I get a chance, I plan on coming down there and pay you a visit, show my support at your ice cream, show my support for me and my wife. Okay, thanks, I appreciate it. Here comes Slick. Here come another bomber scholar gonna get me. What's going on, man?
Hey man,
Uh,
can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Nah. Well, I was gonna tell you, the book of Proverbs is written by David's son Solomon, right?
Uh-huh.
And they say what the Bible says Solomon is the wisest man to ever live.
Uh-huh.
So that is, I mean, like you said, it's the book of wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot more books with some good stuff in it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, but the book of Solomon, and because we don't read, uh, he if it weren't for appliance repair, he'd be a for profit preacher.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
he did ministry.
yeah, he get that money. That boy got a sharp tongue, man. You got
Yeah.
to watch that boy. All right, man. Later.
All right, man. Thanks. All right. Flo McLean, I love the great work that you're doing, brother, to continue to build up community. I appreciate it. Thanks. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, because of Reed, he's very knowledgeable, man. He's very knowledgeable on a lot of subjects, a lot of subjects. We only get to see just a small, he only gives us a small glimpse into what he knows, but he's very knowledgeable guy. You need money to carry out God's vision for your life. How are you going to tie and offer dust on your pocket? Yeah, like I said, like I tell my family, unfortunately, a lot of us is not mature enough to have a real conversation about religion. So I try not to have it with them, but sometimes it comes out, and they really think they're doing me good. So I can't get mad about that. They really think they're doing me good. I hate when people use Bible to oppress someone from doing good for themselves, their family, community. Yeah, well, like I told them, money is not. No, it's not. Like I told them, it's just the fact that that's the way they're just taught, and they were taught not to worry about it. Don't worry about trying to get anything in this world. Don't worry about trying to leave anything to your kids because you're gonna get yours when you die. And so that's where their focus is, and they look at that. That's where my wealth and that's where my attention should be at. I don't care 2 cents about finances down here. I don't care nothing about it. I mean, and the passion that they said it with, it, I couldn't believe it. And with me, um, with like right now, like I told them, right now I'm happy. If the good Lord saw fit for me to leave here on my way home, I'm okay because I know my kids and my wife are okay. I know my stuff is in order. I'm great. I'm happy. I told don't nobody be sad for me when I pass and stuff. I had a great life, and I said that's how I get to live on. I said Everlasting life to me comes from uh, after you're dead and gone. People will still be talking about what you've done and the memories that you have and everything you've done. Uh, I got I got one grandfather. He's done everything. Pretty much built the town for the black people over in Stonewall, and everybody talk about it. All the stuff he done, all the stuff he done. All the all my brothers and sisters, and grandkids, everybody talk about him all the time. Another grandfather drank and stuff. I don't even know his whole name. To be honest with you, nobody talks about it. He didn't do anything. He doesn't live on. His legacy doesn't live on. He didn't own anything. Didn't leave nothing alone. My grandfather, his house that he built, my sister stays there now, and we go there every. Matter of fact, we be there. We go there every Christmas. We used to go to my grandparents' house every Christmas, so we be there for Christmas, and his legacy still live on, and that's what you do, and create your legacy. You go down to Charleston, they still talk about those people who built Charleston every day. 20 times a day, they got these rides around town showing you what people build and what they done, their accomplishments. That's how you get that everlasting life. It doesn't go anywhere. Uh, uh, Ron's DIY. Mike, can you please explain what a appliance repair contract with a property management company would look like? Be look like they call you up and say, "Hey, do you fix appliances?" Yeah, I want you to fix my appliances, and y'all come up with a price. Here now, they ain't asking no price. They just want to get them fixed. They give me an amount. They say, okay, anything over $300, I have to call in and get approval. But they might want to replace it. Let me see if I got one. Um, Let me see if I can show you all something. Um, Without giving out too much. Let me see here. Let me see. See if I can show you what. See if I can find just a work order coming through. I want to get it so you all can read anything. I wouldn't be able to do it because you got people phone numbers and stuff on it. It's just you just call third party warrant. You said third party or property management. Let me see what you said. Property management. Yeah, the property management company they usually call you. They just want you to fix their appliances. You go out and fix them. If you start doing all of them, you come up with a price. They'll say maybe anything above $300 you call in and get approval. Other than that, you fix them and you send them your bill. And they say, matter of fact, I got a check right here for one. Uh, we got a check just came in the mail, $325, and this is the property management company. That's the uh, mailbox money I got today. But yeah, that's all it is. It ain't nothing. You're gonna be signing no huge contracts. At least not now. They don't. I haven't. They just asked me, can I fix their appliances? That's it. Yeah, Mike love to debate with his family though. Yeah, I do. Greg just left the gym. Okay. Moon Goddess 777. Hey, what's going on? All right. Yeah, the love of money is evil. Yeah, some people say the lack of money is what makes it evil. Church teachers in the black community, you get your mansions and gold streets when you die. I knew that was off when I was a kid. I was like, wait a minute, us chilling now. Yep, yep. Let's see what they got. Suffering poverty. I was never feeling that, so I always look as being evil because I always like nice things before comfortable and being comfortable. Don't mind working for it. Yeah, that's great stuff. Tell me like King Tut in his life, afterlife. There you go. Pastor's kids be straight and get left a big inheritance. I want to try to be like that. Yep. Read this. Uh, uh, let's say money is your defense, just like wisdom is your defense. That's in the Bible. Everyone reads. Yeah. All right. I've been at my hour, so I'm getting ready to get out of here. But yeah, so that like I said, tomorrow will be my birthday. I'll be turning 49. My wife's taking me out to a jazz concert. We're gonna go see Lady Day. So they're doing a rendition of Billie Holiday. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, I got stuff coming up that I'm cleaning out all my old videos. Ones that I hadn't edited and anything, I'll be letting all those go this year before the end of the year. So just getting cleaning out everything. Still gonna be doing renovations to the trucks. Gonna be doing renovations to the actual classroom where the classroom was done. Be doing renovations a little bit more over into the ice cream parlor and just getting ready for the new year. Cleaning everything up. Now's the time we got to start looking at getting your taxes ready. So we'll start talking more about the taxes and renewing your LLCs and all that stuff. So we'll start doing all that and just enjoying this thing, man. Like I say, I'm in this season of my life. I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. I made things a lot less complicated, where I've actually have dropped have made it to I can control stuff a lot better. I'm in changing over into the perseverance, preserving stuff, not so much acquiring, but preserving stuff and keeping my wealth. And I'm enjoying it. My like I say, my wife, she's enjoying it. We're at the point now where we don't really care much about uh, uh, how can I say it? We're at the point where we're at a point where we care more about not so much luxuries in life anymore. We don't care about that anymore. It's funny. We don't care about that much in life anymore. We care more about just having some fun, just having fun and and doing what we like and whatever that is. So it ain't so much about the luxuries and stuff. We're just having a great time right now and just making everything comfortable. One time we talked about another house, but my wife says she don't even feel like cleaning up the house we got now. It takes her 2 days to clean up, and she's tired of that. And so we just having a great time, a great time. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. And here it is, somebody calling me on the Appliance Boot Camp. Uh, they're gonna have to call back. If you hadn't already, uh, if you hadn't already, go to the link in the description, and you can actually purchase the appliance boot camp, and you can get started on the same life that we have, like everybody else is living. I don't have to sell this course anymore. I don't have to tell you all how great appliance repair is. Y'all can just see it from the people who have came through. That was just like you all. If you go over and join, it don't cost nothing to join Appliance Boot Camp Facebook page. Just go there and you get to see all of them, see what they're doing, see them as they building their company. And like I said, I'm gonna shout out Bianca again. Seeing her build her company and out there fixing appliances and stuff. Young lady, we've had several young. Now I can't say several. Now we had a lot of young ladies come through, and they're running their appliance repair business. I'm proud of them. Also, I'm proud of my apps. My apps, he's out there now fixing appliances, got his business up and running. So proud of him. So proud of all of you all. Mark is killing it. And and that's the main thing too. Next year we are having an alumni, so I'm gonna be reaching out, especially this weekend after after the hands-on live event. I'm gonna be reaching out to the alumni, and we're gonna have a celebration. We're gonna have everybody come back down here, and we're gonna put on like maybe a 3 day uh, uh, seminar conference. Like I say, we have some excellent alumni from Appliance Bootcamp, and we have excellent friends from Appliance Bootcamp. So I want to get the industry leaders and get our alumni out here, and I have access. I got several buildings that I can get, and we could have something nice out here coming up. So this year, 2022. we will have put together a reunion for everybody to come out, and we'll actually learn some stuff. Have get some of the alumni to speak and all that, and so everybody can get back together and we can celebrate. Because what you all are doing, like I say, it has to be documented that what you all are doing, the amount of money and wealth that you all are creating, it has to be documented, and we got to come by and celebrate. So after the hands-on live event, I'm gonna get on the call with the alumni, and we're gonna get together and we're gonna put together uh, a big celebration. And like I say, we talked about it. We need to. We got a lot of money. If it, we got to come and do something together as a group. So we're going to be start putting that back into motion. Really looking into getting together and doing something as a group. And if, like I said, uh, you all have given me new life. Y'all giving me so much fun. Man, I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun with the way things are going now. I'm just having so much fun. Uh, the town loves y'all. It's funny. Like I said, I came from a meeting tonight, and that was the first question: when you gonna do another class? We ain't seen nobody out of town here lately. But the town loves you all, and like I say, I'm at a loss for words for the stuff that y'all are doing. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on Thursday.